everybody? It's your girl, Marie, back again speaking to the streets. We got musical artist, talented entrepreneur, dope individual in the building, Vino Da Vinci.
What's going on?
Yes, we lit. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
I'm glad
for sure.
to be here.
What's up?
Man, just thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
How you doing?
Hey, another day, another dollar. You know how that goes.
That's what's up.
Yes, so tell me what's new.
Well, we just dropped Bone Rips and Movie Flicks back on 420. Me and my homie OG Frat Boner, so you can go get that on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
I got a lot of projects coming out this year.
Okay.
I got two more. You got Exterior Manual, and you got Evolution coming out later on, probably third or fourth quarter in the year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, we got a show June 29th at Smith Soul Bar. We'd like everybody to be there. If you can make it, tickets only $12. So yeah, we on the move right now. So that's what's new.
Okay, that sounds like a bet. So how long have you been doing music?
This is my 8th year. We pushing a decade now. And I want 8 more.
Why do you still do music?
Because I love it. It's really one of my passions for sure. I've been doing music from even just playing drums since 2 years old, and so I was in the band coming up, and I've always loved hip hop, and so yeah, and it's really just one of my God-given talents, and I just love to write.
Okay, that's real.
Yeah.
What do you have to say for those that are doing their passion and are not focusing on money?
Just keep God first, and eventually He'll get you to where you need to be. I know there's some times, even with me, I deal with like the slow progress and everything. But just keep your head up and keep Him first, and He'll get you there in due time, like for real.
Okay, so my last segment, I was asking artists would they prefer to be independent or sign with the label. What are your thoughts on that, and what would you prefer?
Both is pretty good. It depends on what the stipulations are and stuff like that. I would personally like to stay independent. Okay. And build my brand. I got my Set the Pace merch on.
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah, we got merch. We got new merch as well.
We got merch. Look, we got merch too.
Okay.
Check your girl out. We lit. Set the Pace. Every speaks to the streets. Yeah. We lit. Okay. Support our brands. The link is in the description. So support us. We lit. So tell me about let's dive into your merch. Okay. So you only have long sleeve shirts, or what's up?
I got hoodies and long sleeve shirts pretty much.
Okay.
We're gonna get the short sleeves breaking out because I know it's warming up and stuff like that. So this is more so of the winter merch and stuff like that. But I like wearing long sleeves all 4 seasons, honestly. Okay. I just change the bottoms and probably wear shorts and stuff like that with it.
Okay, bet. Yeah. So what other city and or country would you want to take your brand to?
All 50 cities, honestly.
Okay. Well, what other country would you have in mind?
It really wouldn't matter. Spain, Caribbean, all over. It wouldn't matter. England,
Okay, bet.
Just wherever.
We were talking about you've been doing music for 8 years, going on to you now having merch. So what is your next ultimate goal that you have not only for yourself, but to help other people?
Well, I'm doing these shows, and I'll be trying to get people to get more exposure with the shows. Okay. So that's my way of contributing to helping others. I would just like to just show them that I just literally kept God first with this and just kept it pushing one day at a time. Yeah. And I just want them to stay inspired that way the most. Okay. Yeah. That's real.
Okay. What age group do you feel like you reach out to the most?
Between, honestly, 28 through 34. But I'm trying to get to the younger generation. 11 through like 18 and stuff like that. I'm trying to capture the middle schoolers and the high schoolers because that's where like I caught some of my artists coming up. So I'm trying to get to that, and Lord willing, it'll happen. But for the most part, yeah, like that 28 through 34, even like the 21 through 27 range is pretty good too. So can't complain.
Do you feel like music in this day and time is the most negatively impactful?
What you mean by that?
So, out of like just the past music we've had, and like way back in the day before we was born or when we were babies, it wasn't, we had more uplifting music. I would say like the rappers were more uplifting, the women rappers.
Talking about back then?
Yeah.
For sure.
So, do you feel like in this day and time, 2024, is probably like the most negative impact thing, and on I guess the audience in general?
No. I like some of the young niggas that are doing the shit right now. Lil Tyler got it going on. I'm not gonna lie. And what's his name? The one NLE Chopper or something like that. Yeah. They got it going on, and I can't hate on that. So I think they're just doing their own thing, and music is forever. Hip hop is forever evolving. And you gotta adjust with the times and stuff with that, So no, not really.
Okay.
Not really. They doing their thing.
Okay. Would you ever add like spice to you doing hip hop?
What type of spice are we talking here?
So like, like cayenne pepper, jalapeno peppers, probably like a whole nother genre, including that. So maybe country or maybe pop. Like, would you ever integrate a genre with your main genre?
I kind of like the cool rap that I'm doing, the lyrical player shit that I'm doing right now. So, and I'm just trying to grow with that pretty much. So not necessarily. Okay. But I still want to make some type of growth with that as well, though.
Okay. Do you feel like music has a age limit? And when I say that, I know people will forever continue to make music for the rest of their lives, no matter how old they are. But do you feel like when it's being publicized and going mainstream, that is a certain age limit where that needs to stop, where people are performing and celebrities?
Nah, I mean, if you take a look at like niggas like Jay-Z, my inspiration is Currency. They're still going at 20 plus years, and if you can keep it going that way, and still keep inspiring people and keep being creative in that form of fashion, I say keep it rolling until the wheel fall off. Okay. For sure. So no age limit.
Okay, that's real. Okay. What would you say being younger, like your first to 3 years of doing music, what would you say you wish you could have done in the past?
Definitely more visuals. Like I'm like these days I'm stepping it up with my music videos and stuff like that. I really wish I took advantage more so of just doing more visuals with my projects, because there's for the most part I got at least like one music video for every project, but there are some gaps with 2 other projects in like my first 3 years that I don't have visuals for, and I should have just kept it going with the visuals as much as putting out the music. So that's what I wish I could have did.
Okay, what are you proud of yourself for doing the first 3 years?
Pretty much everything. I had got an opportunity to work with some of my favorite artists that I grew up listening to, and I'm kind of happy for that. Just being able to keep writing and just keep it going, because that was my first 3 years. That's 5 years ago now. So I'm just glad that I started and to get to this point right now.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Okay, so what do you feel like is the most fun thing about making music?
The recording.
Okay.
The recording is my favorite part. Really, making the project, just writing it out. That's really a fun experience too, because like it feels like you're really living in that moment of like of creating it. So like it's like when Hurricane season 3 is coming soon too. Like so when I made that a little while ago, man, like I was making it during March Madness. And the Miami Hurricanes were inspiring me, bro. Every win that they got, I would like another song would come from that. So, just being in that moment and just creating the project and then taking it to record and then just watching it pan out, that's really the most exciting moments right there.
Okay, that's real. I want to jump back to the age group conversation.
Okay.
What would you have to say to those that are between 21 and 25?
I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again, man. Just keep God first and keep going. Like for real, for real. There are some times that it just like it really gets tough. I don't like everybody has their own different experience, but like just don't give up. Just don't give up. I have to tell myself that too all the time. So just don't give up, even when you feel like you're not seeing the results that you want to see in that moment. Because a lot of people around that age, like they start falling off with they dreams and stuff like that, and I hate to see it, and I just want people to keep going with what they started. Finish what you start. So.
Okay, and that goes the same for 15 to 21?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's
Finish what
right.
you start. Whatever you started, keep it going, and just don't give up until you see what you need to see.
Okay, that's real. We got money, we can talk about money, and we got relationships and dating.
Okay.
So you choose which out of those two, and then we're going to build off of that.
We can talk about money, man. I'm definitely trying to build this credit up for sure.
Credit is a must. I saw on the Instagram post, it said like credit scores they go hand in hand with age groups. So like people that are like 18 to 28 have a credit score of like 650 to 680.
That's pretty good credit score.
Right. And then it says, and then it just goes up, but it only goes up like 10 or 20 points. So every 10 years, you know what I'm saying, 680, say 40 years from when you in your 20s, that's you in your 60s, and that's, what, 720?
That's
You get what
better.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's even better, but the perfect credit score is 850. And then I also read on some statistics, they said that your credit score, people who have a higher credit score tend to live longer.
Really?
Yes.
Well, shit. I didn't know that had something to do with lifespan.
I don't think it has. I think it's more so of a lifestyle. Like if you are responsible enough to handle yourself financially and be organized with that, you're going to be able to handle yourself physically and emotionally and mentally. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because like if you're an all-around organized person and you all-around have your shit together, you're going to have everything together. Like it doesn't matter what department or what, aspect of that person we're talking about. So it kind of does make sense, but what you think about it?
Get paid, man. just get paid, man. Run it up, man. That's an interesting statistic or fact. I'm kind of just impressed by that.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
No, I just saw this on Instagram. It could be total BS, but I mean, it's something to think about, Like, damn, like if my credit score is at XYZ, if it's low, am I going to die early?
Yeah.
I mean, God willing, you're going to die whenever. Everything is on God's timing regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But with statistics, like, does that play a part in God's timing? Like, you should have took better care of yourself, which is why you XYZ. Which why you died at XYZ time, or
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
Death has no age limit, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's real. What have you learned about credit?
Just don't let it go bad, pretty much. I'm really getting into trying to be a homeowner and like, flipping homes and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm really investing in my community.
Cool.
Where I reside at, and so that's pretty much what I'm into. So I know you gotta have good credit to be able to do that.
Yes, that's real. Or maybe some good investors on your team.
Yeah, that's
because who's to say that you're buying the house that you're buying? You get what I'm saying? Because what if the only goal is to buy the house to flip it? If you have an investor that can buy the house and they flip it and they break you off some bread, so you're not even using your. It is good to have good credit though. I'm not saying don't have good credit and just find investors. I'm just thinking of like there's so many different ways on what's really going on. Like we think that what we see is what it is, and it's not that. It's always a back end or back door, other plan or deal going on.
Back door, that's a little scary.
Yeah, no Diddy. So like, you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like, which also goes hand in hand with credit too, because you think somebody's living in $1 million house because they made so much money, and it's like, man, they got approved for $1 million credit card, and they paying $1,000 minimum payment.
I try to stay away from them credit cards as long as possible.
Why? Credit cards are actually better than debit cards.
In what way?
Because I just realized this. So debit cards, that's your money. You're just spending your money.
Okay.
But credit cards, when you spend that credit card and you pay it back off, you're literally spending it just to pay it back off. So you're giving yourself that money over and over and over again. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense?
I gotta look more into it.
Okay, that's real.
All it is.
That's real. Okay. Well, yeah, to sum it up, the money that you're spending for your debit card is money that you are literally just spending.
Okay.
And you're not trying to pay it off because the money's already gone. When you're using your credit card, after you spend that bread, you have to pay that bread right back off. So you're basically spending it just to pay yourself over and over again. And the more you spend on credit cards, you can get cash back. My credit is not perfect, so I'm definitely not the credit guru. I'm literally just explaining like what I'm learning and what, you get what I'm saying? Like what's going on, like,
yeah.
You get cash back when you spend credit cards. Like I just got a credit card with Capital One, and every time I swipe it, they give me like 3% cash back.
What made you go with Capital One? Samuel L. Jackson?
No. Why you say Samuel L. Jackson? What?
Because he be on the commercial, him and Charles Barkley and motherfucking Spike Lee.
I'm not even surprised. That's not the reason why I went though. It was just like this is my first credit card. I'm literally learning. Like, yeah.
That's all right.
So that's what's going on. But yeah, so if I spend $100 on something, I get $3 back. Just because I just spent $100 on something. You get what I'm saying?
That's great.
Versus using your debit card, you spending $100, it's gone.
Hey, we gotta double the hustle up and just make it back.
But I'm saying though, say if you swiping your credit card, and you getting all this cash back by the end of the year, now you got a whole $1,000 just by using your credit card. That's not even your money.
I have to look more into that.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Now, it is a bit, I'm not in the best situation right now because I just be swiping and swiping. So I'm learning to not overuse and max out my credit cards and don't like add on any extra fees. Like, cause when you like take off cash from an ATM off your credit card, they charge you interest until you pay the whole thing off, and they keep charging you interest and interest and interest. So you do have to be smart with how you're using your credit card as well. So it's like certain tricks and things that you need to know for sure. For sure, this is what we should have been learning in school. But shouts out to school though. I got my degree, so I ain't complaining.
Same.
You feel me? So
where you graduate from?
Georgia State.
Oh, for real, me too.
The real GSU. You better believe it. So yeah. What else you thinking about money? Like, what else have you like realized or thought about with money, or just finances?
Just be wanting to save, and try to pay my house off and Under 30 years. That's pretty much it. Like, you know, I don't need much. I just be wanting to make sure the main things are taken care of. I want a few whips though. I'll say that. I know that costs money.
Okay. Why do you want you? That's like your niche, not your niche, your hobby. Yeah. I guess I would say.
Yeah, I'm into like, you know, Lax and Impalas and stuff like that.
Okay.
Definitely been looking at Eldorados lately.
Okay. What is that Eldorado?
It's a Cadillac.
Okay, it's a Cadillac. Okay.
Definitely looking for one with a tape deck in it, man. I still be playing cassette tapes in 2024 and shit.
Oh, so. Okay, that's fine. What you be playing it on? A cassette tape player?
No, the whip got a cassette tape player, yeah.
For real?
Well, mine
I have not seen. Yeah, I'm about to say. Well, yeah, I have not seen a cassette tape player in a while.
I still be fucking with them, man. I got Currency on cassette. I got Mac Miller on cassette.
That's a vibe.
I got a UGK on cassette.
Okay, now you know I do like record players.
Vinyls and shit.
Yeah, those are dope. Those are dope. I feel like if you have a record player at the crib, like, you cool. Like, you got.
Yeah, like, we got one. We got one.
He don't got no record player at the crib.
I do, man. I got too many records, man. They my mom's though.
Okay, that's what's up.
But yeah, we definitely have one. We definitely have one coming up, and she still got one right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. I think another big thing is like investing.
Yeah.
I think we would do so much more if we invested with groups of people, but like we're scared because we don't know.
You don't know when that hoe gonna crash, man.
Not even that. Like that is a probability and possibility, but I'm more so talking about you don't know who to trust to have your money.
Yeah, man. Look at Shohei Ohtani right now.
Yes, I know. Everybody's scamming. Literally. Crickets. Like, for real. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you feel like is... So, I've been reading 12 and a Half by Gary V. Vaynerchuk. I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
You like to read books?
Yes, to answer that question, yes.
Okay.
But I've just now started getting back into it. And the book that I'm reading by Gary V is a vibe. And he's been like stressing NFTs.
Okay.
So we need to see what's up with NFTs and with Bitcoin. And, well, I guess cryptocurrencies. Yeah, cryptocurrencies and NFTs. I don't know why it sounds so boring to me. Like, I'm just like, what? I don't want to learn. But I think, like, we need to see what's up with it because it's really going to be our future.
NFTs and crypto coins?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gotten to none of that shit.
That's what I'm saying. We got to get ahead of the curve. Like, and I've heard real bosses, like, talk about NFTs and crypto. Like, real bosses talk about that, you know?
Damn.
For real. Like, we got to see what's up with it. I don't know. If y'all know anything about NFTs and crypto that we need to know, drop it in the comments below because we all trying to get rich. But if you're trying to gatekeep, then you lame. But, yeah, so, I don't know what's going on with them NFTs, but we got to check it out.
Okay.
For real. So, relationships.
All right.
How was your dating life?
It's pretty smooth. Can't complain.
Okay, you got a boo?
Yeah, just one right now.
Just one right now. He played too much. How many have you had at the most?
These days, like the last 2 or 3 years, maybe like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. How can you have? Oh my God. How can you lead 3 or 4 women at one time?
Honestly, it just fell that way. Like, you know, I wasn't trying to intentionally like build it like that, but it just kind of happened. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work because, I mean, you know, in my single days, I've entertained probably like 2 guys, but it gets annoying because you start choosing your favorite one. You be like, I like you more. I'm just gonna not talk to the other one.
I be trying to build longevity with what I got, man, with the roster I got.
With the roster
Yeah, real talk.
Yo, you are wild.
I be content, like just, you know. Yeah.
So, tell me about that. Like, stress levels. Like, what if you get all 3? What if you got all 3 or 4 of them pregnant at one time?
I'm just full-time daddy, man.
That is crazy. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I felt like women are like less hoish than men, but I was sadly mistaken. Like some like homegirls, just girls in general talking, like everybody be with the fuck shit. But this is my thing. I'm like, shouldn't we, like, as women, shouldn't we be more cautious because, you know, you don't want to get pregnant and be like, I don't know who it is. You get what I'm saying? Or like, just all types of stuff. Like, I feel like women are more sensitive in like certain relationships with sex and dating. Like their body is more sensitive and everything in comparison to men. So I was thinking like, shouldn't we be more aware and like proactive? And you know, that is not the case. These women get nuck if you buck. For real. Nuck if you buck. Like, for real. It's crazy.
Yeah, it can get wild sometimes, man, but everybody they gotta get it off.
Do you feel like it is possible for a man to be monogamous for the rest of his life?
Yeah, with the one he loves for real. Yeah.
You think he'll stay with her for the rest of his life? Don't cheat, no nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's real.
I can't speak for everybody.
Can't speak for everybody, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think honestly my question is, can a woman?
Can a woman? I would say yes, but you know what? That's funny that you asked that because men stop having sex before women do.
What?
Yeah, like a 70-year-old woman will still be wanting to screw versus a 70-year-old man.
I think that's all in what you eating, man.
You said something when you said that.
For real, nah.
But I've talked to like elderly women and they've all said that. They were like, well, you know, women can last. Like we still be going. But you know what? You could be totally right. You could be 200% right. I have no idea. I'm not a.
I don't know, man. I'm seeing these old niggas going crazy, man. So
I believe it. That's real.
So yeah. So that's why it's important to pretty much just stay healthy.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm telling myself that, man. Literally.
Do you have kids?
I'm ready for some, honestly.
Okay. Not you ready for some. What you got, baby fever?
Yeah, we can say that.
Okay. But do you want to get married first or you want to just have some kids first? Do you believe in marriage?
Yeah, but I would have kids first, honestly.
Okay. Why? You don't want to like be monogamous with your lady and y'all got this family and y'all straightforward, set on y'all goals and what y'all want to do?
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily when people say marriage before the kids, that doesn't necessarily keep the marriage and stuff like that. And I don't know, I think maybe sometimes I'd be nervous because the divorce rate is high. It's high.
Yeah, it is high, but I don't know. None of that shit applies to me. Like, we in this, we locked in forever, you know?
All right.
Like, I just feel like you got to just really, I just feel like you have to continue. Where people fall off is like, I feel like people just get too comfortable and they get bored. But it's like, no, you still have to date now. You still got to go out on dates. You still got to play fight. You still got to wrestle. You still got to talk shit to each other. Yeah, like play fight or whatever. Like, well, I like to play fight. Like, but I got 3 brothers though, so I'm aggressive. So I be liking to like push you, like, what you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do? Like, I be ready, So I like to play fight and wrestle. But that's my preference. Some women and men may be like, I don't like that. No. So I'm speaking from my personal perspective. But that's where I feel like it is. And I feel like you have to spice things up. You have to do new things. Sometimes people just get bored and they get comfortable and then they're just doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. I really think that's the downfall.
Sometimes you gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
But,
like this whole time, y'all got a divorce, but all y'all needed to do was go to fucking Switzerland. You get what I'm saying?
Spice it up,
yeah. Like if y'all would have went to Switzerland and would have saw so many different things together, y'all probably would have been like, I love you so much. Like, you know, like, I can't believe we, like, did something new, a whole new experience for us. Like, you get excited because you start seeing other cultures doing different things. Then you're like, we should do that. We should do that, you know? So, but when you're like bored and you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, everything's just boring, you know? And then the arguments start, then like, now you in that pattern. Like, now we just arguing, and now we're either arguing or we're just bored. And we always have spaghetti on Sundays, but maybe I want sushi.
Chicken Parmesan.
I don't know. You feel me though? Like, I truly feel like that's what it is. Because if you were to fall in love with somebody and truly love them and give people so much time and energy, like, it can just vanish, but where does it really go? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a thin line between love and hate. You feel me? And I feel like that thin line is like boredom and or jealousy, maybe. Because to be a hater, you got to admire them. Somebody that you genuinely do not care about, you're like, I'm not stunting you, you know? But to really like be like, no, I don't like you, and you do this and you do that. It's like, man, nigga, you're a hater. Like, you're jealous. Like, calm down. Like, that's what I feel. I could be totally wrong. I could probably be looking inward. I could probably be looking outward and not inward. I don't know. I'm still growing and getting my perspective on life.
We all are.
Yes.
One day at a time. Pretty much just whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever makes you happy, man. Keep it going, man. Just do right by each other. And keep your karma clean.
That's real.
Yeah, like Charlemagne said, I ain't never seen, you know, a man that, you know, messed something up, you know, be satisfied or be the same, right, you know, afterwards with that. So just do right, you know, women too, and keep your karma clean, man, and just enjoy each other's time and company. That's
real. Period. And I guess one last thing, what you got coming up and your social media?
You can follow me on IG and Twitter at Vino Da Vinci __. On Twitter, it's just 1_, but I got a new IG page. My last one got hacked, so it's Vino Da Vinci __, and that's VINODAVINCI on IG. So please follow me. I'm really been trying to run up this page. I really got some dope music, and I'm really trying to build a solid fan base. And if you just give me a listen and a follow, man, God bless you. And if you just listen to this interview, man, God bless you, man. I'm just glad to be back with A. Marie.
Period.
Making it studios, man. Thank y'all for having me. And what I got coming up, like I said, show June 29th at Smith Soul Bar in Atlanta, Georgia. Tickets only $12. Like I said, we just dropped Bong Rips and Movie Flicks with my homie OG Frat Bonner. Shout out to my nigga Joe Cool and Solo 9-1. My nigga Alan Thomas. There's so many, you know. And Queenie LaSoul, they will all be at the show June 29th. So, and we got more projects on the way. There's a lot of other artists that's gonna be featuring on my projects, and so just be on the lookout.
Okay, period. That's that on that. It's your girl A. Marie.
Vino Da Vinci.
Peace, love, and harmony, y'all. We outie.
One.